if we can silence all of our electronic devices and call the meeting to order at 5:01. And if we could stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. And roll call of the committee
Chairman Gilbert.
here.
Vice Chair Hartless.
Here.
Member Mealy.
Here.
Member Bailey.
Here.
Member Com, absent. Member Penn, absent. And Member Gonzalez.
Here.
And there are no members of the public for call to the public, so straight to reports and updates for the librarian report.
Oh, that's me.
So here's July.
Next slide, please. So some circulation stats. Libby is still trending upward. Our totals, I always say turtle instead of total. Total circulation has gone up a little bit as well. And Canopy, next month, we should have a side-by-side for Canopy as well. So I'm excited for that, to see how that's trending, how it's going. Maybe just click on like the side of it. No, the other, like, yeah. And then, perfect, great. Some more stats. Patrons, new patrons are down from last year, but I mean, our pool isn't huge. So once we get them, we're glad to get them and hopefully we keep them. Computer usage is trending downward and we've seen that pretty much this whole year. Same thing with study room usage. New materials, we've been able to slowly start buying. It says June on there, but it's July. And then our references, again, are trending upward. We've got a bunch of new nonfiction. We went through and weeded a bunch of stuff that's outdated and tried to replace with more updated titles. So we're really excited, and you'll see that reflected in the next coming months. We received a new collection of kids' books as well. So if you are interested in any of those things, stop by. We're excited to have them available for our patrons. So revenue, see that little dot? That's this year right now. That's all we got for this year. I want to show you the whole year at a glance. So that's what we did last year. And then that little dot right there is where we are right now. So we're currently above where we were last year, and I'm excited to see it as the year goes. So far with our merch, which you'll be able to see next month, we've already seen a decent influx, so that's exciting. Right now we're currently just trying to pay back what we spent on the merch, but we've made probably about $100 in sales just on merch so far. So, and that's just since August 1st. Programming, it was pretty slow in July, honestly. Our pre-K play days were probably our most popular besides going to ELA and reading to those kids. But yeah, our escape room was really fun. We had a few different families come and do that. We had a lot of requests to do something like that again. So that's something that we're looking forward to in the future. And then with programming in the summer, I think that it's just hard to get kids there with transportation and the heat being an issue. But so far with our programming in August, it's already ticked upward. So now that school's back in session, we're back and at it. After school is always busy. So we're really excited to have those kids back. Next slide, please. those are our book club books for the month. Chips and Salsa, we're talking about that tonight, so that one will be changing. And then Forbidden Shelf is reading the same thing, and as well as just book club. And we push those ones back to the toward the end of the month to create space for an author night that happened last Thursday. So, yeah. Beanstack at a glance for this summer. The light blue is last year, the dark blue is this year. So as you can see, we did a lot better with Beanstack this year. And I think that as people become more comfortable with it and are using it, we'll see that trend upward as well in the next coming year, especially working with our with La Piazza on the Beanstack challenge that we have with them, Pages for Pies. We have a lot of kids signed up for that right now, more than we've had. Not with summer reading right now, but just in general, just general challenges. So I think the last time I looked last week, we had about 70 kids signed up, which is really exciting that, you know, they're at home reading. We've had a couple kids already claim their slips and have gotten their pizza. So it's very cool. I'm excited to see that progress. And then those are the minutes compared to last year. Again, the light blue is last year, dark blue is this year. It raised exponentially with our adults and our teens, and quite a bit in every other category. One thing that we want to change for next year's summer reading is how we're doing the prizes. So instead of doing preset prizes for each age group, what we'd like to do is pick out 5 different prizes that could work for any age group and do like a raffle ticket system. So every badge that you get on Beanstack, you can come and claim it. You'll get a raffle ticket along with your prize, and you can put it whichever prize that you want. So it's not necessarily the kid that reads the most that will win, but you have a better chance the more that you read. And then they have the option of which prize that they'd like. One of the issues that we ran into this year is that we had some kids that were like, oh, I already have a PS5, so I don't need to read. Or, oh, I really wanted the iPad and I don't want the Switch, so I'm not going to read. And we want to do away with that and give them the option, give them the choice. So we're excited to try that out next year. Summer reading winners. So there's our 0 to 5, K to 2nd, and 3rd to 5th grade winners. And their prizes, I thought the bike was super cool. It was neat. The Switch was donated by Randy and Vivian Heartless. The bike was donated by Anderson. And then our friends donated the little kid bundle. Yeah. And our K to 12 winner won a PS5, which we purchased with donations from our parade donors. And then the iPad that our adult challenge winner won was donated by the La Paz Regional Hospital. And he also got a signed Adam Sandler postcard and some Cardinals merch that the Cardinals sent us. So pretty much all of our prizes that we got this summer were donated because we were on that freeze. We were really, really grateful and honored by the support that we received from the community and bigger corporations as well. It was really neat. We're so excited. That started, kind of touched base on that already. It's not coming soon. It is started. It is here, and they are reading. We'll have an update for that next month. Our merch is officially for sale. I know we looked at it last month, but there it is again. The stickers, the garden one has been the most popular one so far. And then out of the library cards, Bonita has been the most popular. So that's been pretty fun to see who's going to pick what. And you think one kid's going to pick something and then they pick something else, or yeah, it's great. And then fall programming, we're just floating into the next thing. So this is August. This is what we're doing currently. Study Guild has started the first day. We didn't have anybody show up. The next day we had 3. And we've had kids consistently throughout the week in the program room doing homework now. So that's nice that we're able to provide them that space. Club Candy happened for the first time today. We'll talk about that a little bit more next month. But yeah, we're trying to do a little bit of something every day. And while it's a lot, I think it's worth it, and it'll be fun. I'm excited. There's September, and yeah, a lot of things going on. Our 9/11 exhibit will be up. We're already in talk with the schools to schedule field trips and getting extra credit for our junior high kids again. So that's something that's going to be happening again this year. If you are around during that week, please stop by and take a peek. The staff puts a lot of work into it, and I think that they've done a really good job. We also work with the 9/11 Memorial and Exhibit in New York, and they provide resources and videos that we play throughout the week as well. And I think that's it. I don't have October on there. We're trying to solidify what we want to do for Band Book Week in October. So I'll have that for you guys next month.
Perfect.
Any questions? Thoughts? Yeah.
I have some.
Yeah.
How did the author night go?
I think we only had 2 come to it. But the feedback that I heard was good. The author seemed to really enjoy it. I know that she just gets paid for the visits. It was made possible by the Arizona State Library Institute of Museums, I believe. And I don't have the flyer, but they pay for them to come talk about their books. So we were picked for that. I think that's something that we want to look into doing more of, especially with the Speakers Consortium, which we're going to talk about now. Can I talk about it now? Great. I'll just flow into that since we're already there. We are waiting for an agreement to be drafted by their people, and then our people will sign it, and then we can move forward with building the site, and that's where we are with the consortium currently. So far, the lady that we've been speaking with from Yuma has been amazing. Any question we have, she answers right away. Yeah, we're really excited about it, and I'm looking forward to being able to provide this, especially for our winter visitors who were missing out on an old program that we had we've been trying to bring back, but there's been an issue with funding called Arizona Humanities. They would send somebody out and talk about something Arizona or history related. So we're hoping that this will bridge that gap.
And then how did Nature Rangers? Did you had your first one?
No, not yet. So we
Oh,
had
tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the first one.
Do you have a lot of people signed up? A lot
I
of
think
kids?
we have 9 or 10.
Oh, okay.
But we did have a lot of interest from the older age group as well. So that's something that we'll be bringing to you guys soon. I think we're going to run that one from January for however many weeks Cassie says it needs to go. But yeah, so we'll do an older age group during the winter.
Okay.
Very good.
No, like 3rd, 4th, 5th. Yeah.
Okay, any other questions on the librarian's report? Moving on to old business, discussion and possible action on the following items. Summer reading program update.
I kind of went over it a little bit. It was a good summer. It was slower than we're used to, but we also didn't do as much programming as we normally do. I think that with the budget freeze, we weren't able to do as much. We were trying to put more into rewarding the readers this summer than providing the programming, since we were having a hard time getting kids in anyway. So a lot of our donations went toward Beanstack prizes, like the prize box and the popsicles and the snacks and things like that, as well as the winners' prizes as well.
Okay. And then we heard about your consortium.
Can you,
Fall-
sorry, can you go over the I can't even say the word, sorry, consortium, am I saying that right?
Consortium.
Teachers?
Consortium.
Consortium.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you go over that again to refresh my brain?
Yeah, so they provide like author nights. It's all over Zoom for the most part, but you can submit questions and have them answered.
Okay.
That's right. And it's big name authors, so it's not just like, oh, this guy wrote a book in Havasu and we're gonna bring him in, or this guy wrote a book about his childhood and nobody's ever heard of him before. It's people that are hopefully going to draw in crowds to listen. There was
So how would that work? Like you guys would set it up in the library on the Zoom call, and then people could come in
Yeah.
and sit down and then, okay.
Yeah. So in the past with Arizona Humanities, we actually had so much of a draw that we had to start using the AWC buildings because we ran out of room. So I'm hoping that eventually we can build into that. But yeah, that's something that we are excited for. I think it'll be fun.
And what's the delay on that then?
We're just waiting on agreements to be signed. We just
Okay.
have an MOU. So once signed off on it, they're signing off on it. They have to give it to their lawyers. We have to give it to our lawyers, and then it's all good to go.
And would that be like once a month, once a week?
I think there is a couple, like once a month. Cassie knows more about it. She's been in conversation with the lady in Yuma a little bit more closely. But there are some that are just on demand as well. So they record them. So if you wanted to go back and watch an author talk, we'll have a website that's linked from our website where you can go back and listen to them. So we can do them really whenever, but the live ones I think are once a month.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right. Fall programming update
I mean,
to be continued.
yeah,
So you said you'd bring back October.
yes.
Okay. New business, discussion of possible action on the following items, discussion and action to approve or deny the meeting minutes for July 14th, 2025.
So I just was telling Amy, there's just a typo here, calling Felix instead of Phoenix, down under the librarian's report.
Perfect.
Yep, I see that.
So if there's nothing else, if I could get a motion with the amendments.
So moved.
Okay, have a first. I need a second.
I'll second.
First and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, any future topics?
Oh, I have one more question. You said during your report that you guys took out some outdated materials and then bring in the news. When you take the outdated, do you give it to the Friends of the Library for the book sales? Okay.
Yes. Unless it's damaged, they go directly over to the Friends.
Okay. When is the next book sale?
So
like
is
next
this
Monday. Monday.
Yeah,
Monday,
this
right?
Monday.
I'm off on Monday. I can totally go.
Yes, Monday.
I have a question. Has
Yeah.
there been another update on the Zero Scape?
We're still waiting on contractors to make bids,
Okay.
unfortunately. So if you know of any, please send them our way. We really, really, really would like to do something with the land that we have that is now sitting, and it's not great to look at currently. So if you guys know of any licensed contractor landscapers, please, please, please
Is
send them
there
our
an
way.
idea of like what you want, or are you waiting for the people to bid and give you like a layout, or do you have an idea in mind?
We have an idea. So it'll be the same type of plants that are out here. So it's desert plants, but there'll be
No turf or anything?
no turf. But there'll be like plaques talking about the plants, so that way it's a little bit more informational. A walkway through it, and we'd like to look into getting a story walk, so that way it's, ties into the library, all of that. There are specific grants for those, and then certain authors that allow libraries to utilize their books for those without any sort of copyright infringements. So that's something that we're looking into, but until we get things moving with the contractors, we're at a standstill. Yeah.
And is this just from like the grassy area or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
wrapping
two
around.
like grassy areas that we have, the big fields,
Yeah.
that's where
Okay.
they would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other future topics?
Is there anything you guys want to see from us? Any ideas for programming?
I'm excited for October programming.
Me too. One of the programs we have planned for October, I can tell you. On the day before Halloween, on the 30th, it's an adult program, but we're doing a 70s murder mystery, and it'll be really fun. It's a really funny one, but it is specifically for adults. So there's some content in there, but
Very good. Okay, anything else? All right, our next meeting is September, what is that, 5th? Because my eyes can't see.
September 8th.
September 8th. All right,
That's gonna be a busy day.
at 5 o'clock. So next meeting, September 8th at 5 o'clock. And meeting adjourned.
Beautiful.
Thank you all.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll do it next month. It's okay. Yeah, I looked, I was like, oh, that's all right.
For my clock on the.
Oh, these are not my keys.
Right.
So, our next meeting, you guys can go and see the exhibit that we have before or after, you know.